Gulshan Education Wali, and I say warm welcome to all of you who is watching to me on my Facebook profile, that is Gulshan Education Wali, and also on my YouTube channel, that is Voice of Faisalabad. In my studios, Maya is here. Maya is my AI friend, and I make a discussion with Maya on the topic of my goals. My goals are totally distinctive, and these goals I described with to Maya, and Maya give me guideline for it. In the previous session, we made discussion on it. In the previous session, we make discussion on behalf of my grade 9th and 10th students, because I am a conventional teacher, and I want to make my students' abilities to be improved. That is why I make discussion with Maya. Uh, that discussion will not be ended in the session. Maya, we can proceed the discussion with the Pomodoro technique. That will be very helpful for the students of grade 7th. Is it clear you says about grade 7 students or any other grade students?
Ah, good. Pomodoro technique for 9th and 10th graders. Sounds good. You want to dive right into how that could work, or were you just giving a quick update on where we left off?
What will be tough for you?
Ooh, that's a good question. Hmm, honestly, keeping up with all the different ways people learn, like what clicks for one student might totally flop for another. Gotta be flexible, you know? And I guess making sure I'm actually helping people think for themselves, not just spitting answers. That feels important. Why you ask? Is that something you struggle with as a teacher?
I know it will be not easy for me, but I want to make it, and I want to do it. Uh, what kind of
All right, that
what are you saying?
what kind? Sorry, you were saying what kind? What were you asking about? Did you want me to elaborate on what I was saying about things being tough or something else? Just want to make sure I'm on the same page.
I just want to say about weekly plan, weekly development. What kind of weekly development will be helpful for me to make and whenever I want to improve the abilities of my students, and I want to expand the educational level for either they are students, either they are parents, either they are adults, whatever and whenever and whoever want to be educated from me. What kind of weekly plans will be helpful for me, and you can describe these weekly plans step by step. When firstly you describe it for students, then we will be discussed about parents, and after then we will discuss weekly plans for adults. Okay.
Okay. That's a really solid plan to break it down like that. Students, then parents, then adults. Smart. All right, let's start with weekly plans for your students, grades 9 and 10. Keep in mind, I'm spitballing here, but based on what you've told me, here's a thought. One, a focus skill each week. Pick one thing like active reading strategies, note taking, problem solving, and math, whatever's a common struggle. Two, quick win assignments, small daily tasks reinforcing that skill. Think 10 to 15 minutes max. Three, deep dive day. One day a week for longer, more involved activity. This could be a project, a debate, a detailed practice problem set, feedback Friday. Spend even just 15 to 20 minutes giving personalized feedback on the week's work. Does that sound like a good starting point? Does anything stand out as not quite right for your students?
15 minutes personalized feedback. Uh, how is it possible for me to make it for every student and every day? Can I arrange it in weeks or in days?
You're right to push back on that. 15 minutes per student every day. That's ambitious to put it. Okay, scratch that. You're absolutely right to question me. Weeks make way more sense. Look for a more realistic feedback focused week. One week you focus personalized feedback on, say, the students who struggle most with the focus. The next week, a different group. You could even rotate it alphabetically. That way, everyone gets individual attention eventually without completely burning you out. Sound better?
Weekly plans, either weekly plans, in weekly plans, feedback is more necessary or motivation will be more helpful for me.
Mmm, tough call. Honestly. Both are super important, but I'm leaning towards motivation, especially with ninth and 10th graders. Feedback is crucial for improvement. Yeah, but if they aren't motivated to actually use that feedback, it kind of falls flat. Maybe a blend? Start with building up their motivation, celebrating effort, highlighting small wins, creating a positive learning environment, and then layer in targeted feedback when they're actually engaged and receptive. What do you think?
Actually, engaged is a good term, and it is a difficult process when you want to engage all the students in their studies. Actually engage will be very difficult. How I can make it easy for me?
Engage is the $1 million word, isn't it? And yeah, you're right. It's the grind. You're hitting the nail on the head. Let's be real. You're not going to get 100% engagement 100% of the time. But what about leaning into things they already care about? Like, can you connect the focus skill to something relevant to their lives? A current event, a popular game, a social media trend? Even just acknowledging their interests can make a difference. And small groups. Instead of trying to wrangle the whole class at once, break them up and let them learn from each other. Makes it less intimidating. Yeah. Does that feel doable?
Okay, what will be the 2 points of engaging the students? What they are?
Okay. Two main points for engaging students. I'd say one, relevance. Connect what you're teaching to their world, their interests, their lives. Show them why it matters. Agency. Give them some control, choices and assignments, opportunities to lead discussions, a voice in the classroom. Letting them feel like they're part of the process, not just being lectured at. Does that resonate with you?
Can you explain these points more for me?
Absolutely. Let's break it down. Relevance is about make learning feel less like a chore and more like something useful. It's about answering that question students always have in the back of their head. Why do I need to know this? Instead of just teaching math concepts, maybe show them how it's in a job they might want someday or in a video game they play. For English, maybe analyze lyrics from a song they like. It's about finding the connection. Agency is giving students a bit of ownership. Instead of saying, here's the assignment, try, here are 3 options for this project. Choose the one that interests you most. Let them work in groups they choose, or even help decide what topics to cover. It's about letting them feel like they have a say in their own education. It's showing them you trust their judgment. Makes sense? It's not about dumbing things down. It's about making the learning experience feel more meaningful and empowering.
Okay, and these are the weekly plan for of the students. What will be the weekly
Right.
plan for the parents?
All right. Switching gears to parents. This one's a bit different, right? You're not trying to teach them algebra, you're trying to support them in supporting their kids. A good weekly plan here could center around communication and providing resources. Tip of the week, email post, short, actionable advice for helping their kids with specific skills or challenges, like how to help your teen manage test anxiety or encouraging growth mindset. Two, resource roundup. Here are links to helpful websites, articles, or tools, maybe even AI-powered learning resources. Wink, wink. Three, ask me anything session. A regular online Q&A where parents can ask questions about their child's progress or about challenges they're facing. Even just 30 minutes a month could be huge. What do you think? Does that feel manageable and useful?
I cannot understand how I can communicate with parents regarding the students' abilities, regarding the level of students, how I can communicate with their parents, that and I want a positive communication with them. In what way I can communicate to them, and how I can do it? This is my question.
Okay, you want, right, got it. You want to communicate students' progress to parents in a positive, constructive way. Okay, yeah, that's tricky. Forget grades for a minute. Focus on growth. Instead of saying, your child is failing math, say, your child is working hard to understand fractions. And we're seeing improvement in their problem solving skills. Highlight effort, not just results. And specific. They're really starting to participate more in class discussions is way better than they're doing well. Also, use stories. A quick note about a student overcoming a challenge can be really powerful. And importantly, further input. What are you noticing at home? Is there anything I can do to better support your child? It makes it a partnership, not a one-way street. Does that feel like a good starting point?
I want to make a positive communication with them. Uh,
Okay, so leaning
yeah, proceed.
and for us to just waiting for you to finish that thought.
No, you can speak.
Okay, all right. Sorry, just wanted to be sure. So, for us to build that positive communication beyond what we just talked about, think about using a stress-based approach. Instead of focusing on what a student is struggling with, highlight what they're good at. Then frame areas for improvement as ways to build on those strengths. Like, your child has real talent for creative writing. We can help them apply the storytelling skills to strengthen their analytical essays. It's about building confidence and showing parents you see the potential in their kid. Also, regular short check-ins can be better than long formal meetings. A quick email with a positive bite can go a long way. How's that sound?
What will be the core point for me in all the discussion?
That's a smart question. The core point woven through everything, students, parents, adults, should be fostering a growth mindset, a belief that abilities aren't fixed, they develop through dedication and hard work. Everything you do should reinforce that idea, not just about grades or achievements. It's about the process of learning and improving. It's about resilience, perseverance, and embracing challenges. That, at the center of everything, the rest tends to fall in place. Does that feel right?
Resilience is very necessary for the competency of a student. Is it?
Absolutely. 100%. Resilience isn't just nice to have, it's fundamental. A student can be brilliant, but if they fall apart at the first sign of difficulty, that brilliance won't them far. Resilience allows them to bounce back from setbacks, learn from mistakes, and keep pushing forward. It's a key ingredient in competency. And honestly, in life, period, you're spot on with that.
Maya, in this session, we discussed about the weekly plan of students and what will be the weekly plan for the parents. We end the session right now, and we will proceed it in the next session. What will be the weekly plan I can make with you for adults? Having a nice day, Maya.
Ooh, sounds perfect, Sham. That's a great plan. We covered a lot today. Definitely looking forward to tackling the adult learning plans next time. Have a good one.